Hello, you beautiful lot, and welcome to today's episode of Purple Vision Railway Adventures. And I suppose this is our first big vid. Just to mark the occasion, I've come down to Wellingborough station, and there's a steam train leaving in a moment called the Bahamas. And at 9:15 on the 16th of October, which is today, our steam train's flying through. The sun is just starting to rise, and I'm hoping we can catch some bloody good trains. Let's go for it. Nice and early. Right, this is the newly refurbished goods shed. And it looks so much better when the lights are on. And of course the canopy as well. That's just managed to get its metalwork back on. And I'm pretty sure the roof will be back on momentarily. I mean, they had to cut it short so they can do the overhead wires. Right. Platform 3 and 4. No, sorry, platform 2 and 3. Yes! Oh! And the early bird gets the worm. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you lot may think, oh, Purple, you're nuts. You're an hour and a half early. Yes, I bloody am. Dedication. Right, this is the IC11 from Sheffield to St Pancras. Class 222. And this is a Class 360 that's come from Corby and is stopping every single station on the way to London St Pancras. Beautifully done. Close enough. Close enough. Now we've got a train that's come from Nottingham and is going through to London St Pancras. And this is the London to Sheffield Express. There is a little thing here, right? In Wellingborough, we were told that we wouldn't have any express trains, and it kind of got the locals a little bit angry about that. But I've just seen on the other side, at platform 1 has a Nottingham train stopping at it. So I'm pretty sure that's either going to be a Class 222 or it's going to be the 180. But either way, they're express trains stopping at Wellingborough. So it was just a myth. They do still stop here, and they do still take you up. You just got to get up early in the morning and pay for that peak time.
50 East Midlands Railway service to Nottingham. Calling at Kettering, Market Harborough, Leicester, Loughborough, East Midlands Parkway, Beeston and Nottingham. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
There you go. And it is stopping. Oh, the time is counting down. Less than an hour now. Well, since we're getting that kind of way through the video, I thought I'd give you a little bit of history on the steam train that's coming through. So it's a steam train called the Bahamas, right? And it was supposed to be the Duchess of Sutherland, but something happened and they swapped out. But Damien Le'maistre has done a video of this train up at Nene Valley, I think it was. So I'll link that one in the description. But I can give you a little bit on it. So the locomotive was built as a standard Jubilee Class in 1934 and was given the number 5596. Now LMS, London Midland Scotland, is actually this railway, but the old name for it. So it's now East Midlands Railway, and it was before that the Midland Main Line, but at one point it was called LMS. Right. In May 1961, under the ownership of the British Railways, Bahamas was the recipient of several experimental modifications aimed at improving the steam engine. In July 1966, Bahamas was withdrawn from traffic. A preservation society was founded and raised the money to purchase it from British Rail to prevent it from being scrapped. After repairs by the Hunslet Engine Company in Leeds, Bahamas was transported to the Dingting Railway Museum near Glossop in Derbyshire. After the British Rail's ban on steam locomotives ended, Bahamas was permitted to run on the National Rail Network in October 1972. Bahamas hauled its first excursion special, providing there was a public demand. A year later, it was removed from service when its boiler certificate expired. In 1988 it returned to steam after overhaul, and it was withdrawn from the mainline use after its tickets expired again between 1997 and 2003. The Bahamas alternated between public displays and storage. Another overhaul began during 2013 and the locomotive returned to the mainline operations in 2019. There you go. So it's been running for the last 2 years and it's running today. I don't know if it's going to be having backup with a diesel on the back. I mean, the last steam train that I saw come through here has just been withdrawn and written off completely. It was the Union of South Africa, and it didn't have a diesel backing it up on the end, and now the boiler's broke beyond repair, and it's going to cost a lot of money to get it going again. It'll probably be the same thing with the boiler certificate, so it could be another 18 years before we see it on the main lines again. The Union of South Africa A4 Pacific, that is. I can leave the link up here for you. Go check it out. And don't forget, if you like the video, then please hit that subscribe button. If you can't subscribe, then it's probably because you haven't got a YouTube account. So if you wouldn't mind in making one of them, I'd be highly appreciative. Oh, what's that? Right, quick change of plan. It's coming down on platform 3. And it's coming from Ealing Broadway and it's going through to York. Let me relocate. And here is a train from Mount Sorrel going all the way to Radlett. Beautiful.
What's that like?
Good.
There's a tiny camera. I get a good view of it.
This is a train coming from London St Pancras and it's going through to Nottingham. Oh, beautiful. Woo! A few hours later and it's starting to get dark. because at 8:15 we've got that train coming back through, and I'm not sure what's on it. Oh, 360. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So I'm really not too sure what's on it. It might be the Class 47 Chris Fudge bringing it back, or it may be something else, but it is planned at 95 mile per hour as a diesel locomotive, so who knows. Anyway, now that I've got my new 60 frames per second on the camera, I want to know what it's like in the dark. So in 25 minutes there should be a Network Rail train coming through in a minute, so that's also a nice little surprise. So bear with us, and I suppose we'll wait for some trains. Yeah. So he might be a little bit far away, but my mate Steve is right here, and he just told me that it is the Class 47 Chris Fudge that is bringing back this train, and Bahamas is staying up at York on display, because of course the train is kind of put into storage as well as a showcase. So awesome. Should hear that 47 come rumbling through. Mwah. Right there we've got a 360 that's come from Corby and is going through to London St Pancras. And the time now is 18:25, and after this train, following it, should be our Network Rail. (360-114) on the front end. Ah, 360-116 on the back. Right. Now that one's passed, it should free up the line. And now this Network Rail should come through, and it's coming from Derby RTC and is going to Tunbridge, so he's probably taking some crew or maybe even testing the track. Won't know until we get here. Oh wow. Oh! Two 37s. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, but it's just a train. I don't care. Oh, and now there's another train coming down this side. Oh wow, all the action right here at Wellingborough station. Oh my days. It's never ending. Awesome. And the day's not even out. we've still got another 47 bringing through the tour company. Oh, mate. Oh, shame about the metal. Oh. All the action right here on Purple Vision Railway Adventures. Get in. We're getting there. Time is knocking on. Train coming from Sheffield, going all the way through to London St Pancras. Oh, gotta love trains in the dark. The 104 executive come from Sheffield and is going through to London St Pancras, and of course on the other side every half an hour the 360. So I suppose I better make my way over to the other side, because now we've got the 47 coming back through, which was the railway touring company with a steam train this morning. The steam train is staying back at York, but it should be interesting to see it come rumbling through. So here we are then, as the day draws an end. We have now got the return journey of the steam train we saw earlier. Although the steam train is staying at York, the diesel Class 47 Chris Fudge will be bringing this one back. So it should be nice hearing her burbling through the station. And that will do. If you like the video, hit that like and subscribe button, give it a good old share, and we'll see you all again in the future. Peace, love and light. Whole heap and more fancy unity.